Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, innovating, and amazing Propagandacast from the host from Pearl Dane, the one, the only master of propaganda, hero, psych defender of the fatherland, off here to a 1v1 on Amilly Fields in the north. It is Batonchik, fighting here for the Wehrmacht, Germany, Deutschland. Here with the 21st Panzer Division with mechanized Jaeger Infantry and Lightning War. In the south it is Caesar, here to retake Gaul. I mean, fight the Germans. Here with the British Empire, we've got special weapons here for him with tank hunter sections, resupply half-tracks, hold the line, vanguard, crocodiles, and of course the contracted fire operation forming up here with the 11th Armoured Division. We got a Gunnery MD-42 start versus a triple section start. Caesar, of course, coming to the fine British infantrymen here to take on the Germanic threat. Also, very big thanks to Ada for donating and supporting the Propagandacast with his hard-earned money. Big thanks to you, and a big thanks to my page supporters who support me monthly with their hard-earned money. Other people who join the ranks to support the Propagandacast and the worth it by either pledging on Patreon or donating. Links in the description. And finally, you can always just comment, like, share, subscribe. You know, talk about what you liked, what did you think of the commander choices, and so on there. So, off we are here to the races. MD-42 pioneers heading eastwards. The Gunners being dispatched on a lonely mission towards the west as CC commits to a more broader push, though there's definitely some force also being dispatched westwards here in the end. Sandbags going down, of course, here to prepare positions ahead of time against the Germanic invaders. Second Gunners squad on the way for Batonchik. Moving up here with some sandbags on the western victory point. Heading eastwards with the MD-42 and the pioneers. No, it's sandbags, but also a fair bit of barbed wire here, so Caesar can't dig in here, and of course problems there for Batonchik. Second Grenadier Squad here for Batonchik and the 21st Panzer Division, which fought in Normandy there, having been battered and basically left behind in North Africa, and specifically Tunisia. It was rebuilt roughly through 1943-1944, though it was short on a lot of equipment, in particular half-tracks and panzers were short and had to make do with, in the case of the half-tracks, French conversions. Going to the section here, they're going flanking by another Grenadier Squad there. More section up there for Caesar, of course, further into the engagement here against the Germans, the Huns. Third Grenadier Squad for Batonchik, pioneers in to sort of kind of bogged down, can't easily push against the section in the east there. He probably has a good idea there's one there, could try and flank around, try and bait them out, then into the machine gun maybe. Section push back here, good focusing there by Batonchik. Then just one section here, though noteworthy. He's trying to get cover, but at the same time isn't quite getting the cover bonus, so that's kind of working out for Batonchik. Now they aren't covered still, the Gunners can now push in, disrupt the fuel put them and grab more. And see, he is moving towards the center in space instead of trying to push into section dug in. He tries to switch towards the center. We can see that already Caesar's moving ahead of him here on the east side, west side here. Gunners nearly push back the section, but here Batonchik's Gunners are very much being pushed to the limits, to the very end of their Teutonic tether. Got tech there for Caesar on the way. MD-4 setting up. He catching the sappers out in the open with the MD-42 here. Eastern point makes east with the section. Quickly getting in there with the sandbags. West side with the Grenadiers here. Grab the fuel point there. Back here we got tech there for Batonchik. As for Caesar, nothing further transpiring in space. Just reinforcements there being handed out to his most... Well, not even reinforcements, actually. We got a sniper here. Timing-wise, this is interesting. I mean, obviously, it's not going to be a problem for the Germans, but I think the other issue it creates is, you know, it's basically a lot of manpower when he really needs to reinforce his troops to get back to the field. This means Batonchik can get back some pretty aggressive map control now here versus Caesar. So I would say in terms of timings and tempo, this is actually a bit of a significant blow there to Caesar, at least for now. Of course, he can still probably turn it around, but even then this gives Batonchik a bit more room to do whatever he wants to do, which is something you do want to be careful about. Obviously, the sniper will put pressure on Batonchik and likely obviously have to force some counter response, but it will be a counter sniper, armored cars, who knows? And of course, will it be effective? Either way, we've got the British sniper out here. Caesar definitely home to catch here Batonchik off guard here and deliver a good walloping to him. Second is pressed by the MD-42 there, blazing away. He is about to get flanked with the sniper, and of course the two sections. Moving up westwards here with the sappers, mines with his hand, obviously concerned about not just S-mines, but also telemines. Very sensible play there by Caesar, thumbs up. Section moving up here. Forces continue to move forward here, pursuing here Batonchik's forces, and there we go. We do get some S-mines here, or Sprengminen. Basically meaning jumping mines, and the S-mine will basically just jump up at a certain level and then just, you know, blow up, spreading a lot of nasty fragments across them. So very nasty type of mines there. Section there suppressed again, but there again, unfortunately, a lot of trouble. He needs to retreat. We got a push on the card point again. Good disruptive play, I would say, by both players. They're both hitting card points, so both hit resource points, so it's like mess with the other player's economy. Very sharp play there. Meanwhile, the center got the section caught by the Grenadiers. Meanwhile, the section of the sniper is bleeding out here. Batonchik's forces forcing retreat here. Very good there by Caesar. And of course, with AC managed to also, shall we say, undo some of the damage here Batonchik did to him by again slowing down and messing with Batonchik's economy in return there. So a lot of back and forth here, a lot of early mind games here. We got 4 kills on the sniper so far there with his boys' anti-tank rifle. I don't know if British snipers make use of anti-tank rifles like that. I know occasionally Soviets would use them to clear up bunkers because, you know, you could use bunkers, anti-tank rifle bunker clearance as such, but I don't know if there's actually like something that really caught on with the British, for example. So little fun note. Then it's got like to make a nice company here for Batonchik and a bunker up there as well. Jaeger infantry chosen with ambush training, Jaeger line for upgrades, Jaeger command squads, light artillery barrages, and the anti-tank strafe. Obviously, ambush camouflage can be a nice way of messing with snipers, and obviously if they can't see you, they can't snipe you. You can occasionally like even catch a sniper off guard with and get a wipe. 2-2 on the way, but there's also the AC Mark 3 on the way here for Caesar, which very much shuts down the 2-2 very hard. So that's going to be a bit of a tough development there for Batonchik. Clearly, Caesar is anticipating the armored car to counter his sniper, so he's of course just going for the AC there, thinking 2 steps ahead of Batonchik. Of course, smart and savvy there by Caesar. Grenadiers pioneers bring up his side, flanking around there in the center there. We got the sniper getting ready to, well, apparently not much. He's clearly hesitant. I suspect he is at this point starting to worry about a counter sniper and armored car. And crucially, there's nothing currently screening the sniper, like, you know, even coming the retreat. So, like, you know, say he pushes ahead with the sniper, gets caught by something, he could lose the sniper. In fact, we have an MG42 in ambush there. And note, he's even ordering it to hold fire. So he definitely wants, like, see if he can't catch Caesar there completely off guard with the MG42 and get a wipe here. Very sneaky play there. Trench caught on the west, push back there.
The enemy have destroyed a forward position.
Sappers push back in the east. Armored car almost done. Machine gun just waiting, like, you know, for the order to go. Come on, Otto! Where are you with the orders? I want to murder these Englishmen. I mean, come on, they got their asses exposed to us. Their asses! Do you know how much damage an MG42 can do to the average English ass? It can do a lot of damage. Anyway, it's now with the 5 kills. Vickers machine gun for Caesar. Armored car for the 6 on the west. We got the AC Mark 3 them against the armored car there. And yep, that 2-2 is going to go down in flames. Likely very fast, but there you go. Grenadiers been sprinting in there. Screening against the armored car against the AC pursuit there. Quick response there by Batonchik.
We're losing a capture point.
Ground the eastern point with the pioneers. Grenadiers reinforcing healing. Light machines away there for Batonchik. Machine has been given the order to go. His sniper though could be caught now actually. If it can spot it, of course. Go. Sadly, ambush camouflage was not available there, of course, so that didn't quite work out. Their note back before they nerfed the ambush camouflage bonus, the MG42 and the Grenadiers, and MG42 with ambush bonus actually had a chance of wiping in its sniper and wipe 1 burst. That was fun, by the way. Anyways, there's times behind us now. Sniping about to get killed. This MG42, in fact, blowing up the gunner entirely. Other seconds pressed. German sniper lining up for the shot, I think. Can he get it, though? Can he get it? Needs to do it soon here before losing the MG42 entirely. Nope, doesn't get it. Armored car that continues to punch away in the west side here. Caesar launching a small scale assault here. And utterly outgunned. Batonchik just does the sensible thing, then withdraws his grenades before losing. There goes the sniper, is being super confident. There goes shot right through the head by the German sniper. Before hightailing out of there, before this British infantrymen do something worse to him.
We are losing a sector.
And there you go, AC straight to the Pack 40 here. Looks like Caesar might just have managed himself a bit of a sticky spot. But there you go, might be able to take out the armored car. There you go, takes out the 2-2. And as long as it doesn't lose the AC, this should be pretty good then for Caesar. Even does lose the sniper. And crucially didn't get the German sniper kill, which is going to be a bit of a headache here for Caesar, to be honest. As the sniper is very effective against the British. Hence why you see a lot of armor players just go for snipers against them in the first place. Grenadiers ground the point here, or if they're commandos, Jaegers. We got the section in the west here, we got mines as well here from Caesar. Thumbs up to that, very good. He's also floating a fair amount of manpower though. He definitely should spend some manpower on something else than, you know, nothing. Fuel caches, munitions caches could be one way. Now the machine gun team, 6-pounder gun.
Our capture point.
Officer,
To take it.
medics. Another sniper. I feel like you definitely shouldn't be floating like 800 manpower at this point in the game. I feel like that is a bit of a slip up there by Caesar, personally.
Enemies trying to take
There
a
we go.
point.
He is taking up there, but even that still means he has a lot of manpower. Not any fuel to really, like, utilize it with for the time being. We do get a Jaeger command squad out here for Batonchik, pushing up to the 4 infantry squads. And we do get Caesar with the officer. Thumbs up. Section they need to retreat before the Germans clear them out. And, oh my, we do get the M3 half-track here for Caesar. Though the British, I think, are more likely to receive the M5 half-track. The Americans kept most of the M3s to themselves. There was also the M9, actually, which was very similar to the M3. I think the Americans kept them as well. Oh, we got the M3, they're good to go. Got the officer ready. Also worth noting, he's popped out a lot of Vickers case there, so he's going in pretty hard here for the British Empire. Come on, lads, tally-ho! You don't sound very confident. Nonsense! We'll show those Germans. There goes into the command squad, pushes them back here. Batonchik obviously has no intention of fighting with that many machine guns and Englishmen firing at him from a half-track. There go Ludwig Friedrich there dropping dead. Engelbert tries to get the entire unit back in one piece, but so far he's not having a lot of success with it. Going to use their back to get into trouble as well over the half-track. They might Panzerfaust, but again, the half-track and the sheer amount of firepower can displace from it right now means Panzerfaust in there could very well be a death sentence. Obviously, retreating without Panzerfaust, also potentially death sentence. So, the duality there of having to deal with a half-track filled with, British troops filled with light machine guns is like, you're pretty much in a lot of trouble no matter what you try to do. Armoured car on the east here. East side is actually quite open there, so I think more pressure from Caesar would be smart. Needs to go back to half-track for some repairs at the moment. Still did a good amount of damage there to Batonchik. No wives, but comparatively did a lot of kills while only losing like a single guy, and the rest can just be fixed by repairing the half-track a bit there. Gonna use in the centre here with some sniper backup versus Caesar and the 11th Armoured Division. Got the Vickers machine gun being hauled force there by Caesar. Back a base here for Caesar. No tech yet. In fact, he cancelled here to get the half-track, I imagine. I mean, that's not a bad idea. Quick rough against the Vickers, and close call there. Caesar, though, was able to pull off a narrow save. Officer business needs to ground the point. Surprised about they didn't pop the officer into the half-track alongside some of the sections, because he's obviously a bit better at closer ranges from a half-track. What with his Sten guns there. Gonna do something out there. We got tech there for Batonchik now. Caesar again back with a tech there. Fixing up the M3 half-track.
Ready to move. Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Gonna use the light machine up in the advancing officer. Getting the ambush camouflage bonus in there. Thumbs up to Batonchik. Getting killed there on the officer's men there. Sniper gets another kill there. Officer's still standing there, but the rest of the men, not so much.
Where do you need us? Work to construct a new company command post is finished.
Pushing him with a half-track again. He goes straight for the Grenadiers. Quick retreat again here from Batonchik. Armoured car there suffers a Panzerfaust here in the centre, suffering a damaged engine. The west side here continue to pursue the Grenadiers. No mines on Batonchik needs to close the section here. Plus the half-track could get away from the Grenadiers. In fact, down to 2 men. The only way this could be worse for Batonchik is if he actually drops a light machine gun here for Caesar's men to pick up. No! Gets away the obstacle. No, he does get the wipe anyways. He's still going to get Panzerfaust also into the piercing rounds, but he does get the wipe. No, there wasn't a Panzerfaust. The sprint and the incendiary piercing rounds mean didn't have the munitions for the Panzerfaust. Oh dear, that was some awkward budgeting then there from Batonchik. After then, that was really just powerful there. Just got the Grenadier squad wiped and suffered next to no real damage from it. So nice mechanized infantry play there from Caesar. Thumbs up. He's really rare to see, in particular from a Brit. Have to move towards the east here. Veterans 1 bar away. And he's running east here with the AC and got the half coming up as well here. Back a base for Caesar. Nothing further transpiring. And the west here pushing forwards there. Flanking the machine gun there, pushing back Batonchik machine gun crew there. Back at base. We do have the Pommel Cop, can soon go for the Panzer IV, which I imagine he's going to go for, considering he's got Panzer IV bulletins. But of course, he could go for the mighty Sturmgeschütz 3 Ausführung to tackle Caesar's armored car half-track faster. Zek goes back at the start with 8 kills so far. Pack shoots, misses the armored car, knocks up some dirt, but no Englishmen. Roughing it off here against the section there, pushing them back. Centre there, Pioneers is the officer. Light gun bomb off here, and that's a wipe there on Batonchik's Pioneers. That's quite the blow there. Nice throw by Caesar. Biggest hit gaining veterans, one tank through the gun is being pushed back. They hit the sniper, of course, being a significant threat there to the machine gun crew's continued welfare. Half-tech almost fixed up again here for Caesar. He's flowing quite a bit of manpower again, but there you go, Cromwell away. Honestly, I think at this point, he does want to commit to like more infantry support weapons. He really should consider investing in some fuel caches, as that would help him towards more armor. Versus Batonchik, which obviously I think would benefit Caesar a lot as well. Just, you know, something else I'm flowing about your manpower. Obviously, Batonchik should probably consider spending some of that, but he's close to another tank meanwhile. So we won't have a massive manpower hump afterwards, where Caesar is going for a tank and still has a significant manpower float going on. So I do think there's something that Caesar could be doing with his manpower to, you know, be a bit more efficient. Armored Carting East was there. Captain West was there. Go more because K's like machine guns. None for the officer yet, because he can't up them with that. Note that because K was a light machine, I believe it adapted from an aircraft machine, was primarily used by commander units, but also used amongst regular infantry troops. Soon the machine gun here could get a wipe here, and again, you really see the power of just like a half-tech for the light machine gun troops that can fire out from it. Plus, of course, the fifth come out in front, which of course with veterans one gets more accuracy, making more lethal. Doesn't dive in, the officer concerned about the Pack 40, turns out his instincts were correct. Thumbs up there. The Snub's about to get wiped over the Vickers K building section here. Narrowly survives. A really close call here though for Batonchik. On the west side here, Pioneers push back. The half-track is just a mechanized menace here that is definitely giving Batonchik a case of mechanization envy, I hope. Panfor's the Cromwell. Section report. There you go. With the Cromwell drawing attention to deploying smoke as well. The very sharp play there by Caesar. He flanks up behind the Pack 40. Cromwell still taking a lot of damage here. The Pack was able to get a shot in. Almost got the Pack 40 though. Quickly dives away there. Veterans into 2.5 deck. Cromwell almost knocked out here. Lack of additional anti-tank weapons does mean the Panther has a bit of an advantage over the Cromwell here, because there's no additional support. But there you go. Armored car flanking in there. Could go for a tread buster. No. Pop smoke, but it's too late. It's too late. The Panther's going to go for the kill. He doesn't have any Piets or anything else, so he's in a bit of a spot of trouble here with the armored car, and the Cromwell can't assist. He's going to lose the AT. He's going for the 6-pounder gun now. Still flooding manpower, but he's spending it on something I think he realised he needed. Still, Batonchik is suffering some velocity, and again, the half-tank is just proving to be fairly cost-efficient for him so far. Like, a really good investment.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Fixing up the Cromwell there. 6-pounder gun almost done there for Caesar. Eastern point being seized by the Grenadiere. Fixing up the Panther 4. Sniper with another kill here on the officer this time around. The officer this time looks like to be the one who bit the dust there. Section moving forwards. Half to move again. Bolts upgrade on the way for sections now.
We have 300 points remaining.
Section caught with him for 2. Veteran to the sniper with another kill, 14. Have to push him to deal with the Grenadiers here. He's tried to. Curious move here by Caesar. I'm guessing he just thought, you know, there wouldn't be like some Grenadiers here to Panther fast it, so maybe that he thought he had the men inside the half track. Occasionally that can be a bit wonky, I suppose, so maybe that's what happened. Either way, his half-take got Panther fasted and he didn't really do any damage with it. But at least he didn't lose it, I guess. Cromwell's still being fixed up. He should definitely consider more sappers as well, but I mean, again, he's got plenty of manpower, and you definitely want to prioritise getting your stuff fixed as fast as possible. Bring in more sappers is smart. Thumbs up. Batonchik, for the similar reasons, should also strongly consider bringing in more Pioneers to repair his Panzer in the future. Other armour he might get here. Sniper continues to murder away at the German 6-pounder gun caught here by the Panther 4. Good shot there, punch straight through the frontal armour. Another great shot there. The 6-pounder gun was actually a gun with a fairly good anti-tank performance for its caliber, but it came with the particular weakness that it didn't actually like any high explosive shells. So it had really, you might think it doesn't matter, but when they equipped tanks with a gun, they couldn't really deal with infantry at all. So, little fun fact there actually, little fun fact there. And also, it wasn't uncommon for like most anti-tanks at least have a bunch of high explosive shells to help deal with infantry dug in positions, like the Pack 40 would have access to high explosive shells as a fun side note. Until dealing with the section in the centre, lost the anti-tank crew, needs to recruit that. Of course, you can do that with a half-track at the front line. We also got Piets up here for Caesar's men, or projector infantry anti-tank. Northeast Panzer was the section there, blasting with its main gun. Veterans 1 gain there. Panzer going to be there for Batonchik. Thumbs up to that. Wunderbar. Putney's been forced to come there on a bit of aggressive drive here for Caesar, looking to hit some of Batonchik's exposed flanks. Good punch back there with a Pack 40. Ground Western point here. Panzer going to be scored almost enough for Batonchik, and he cancels it. Scheiße. Don't think going to be scored again, as long as he has 4 infantry score to say that's fine. Just part of me would love to see those Panzer Grenadiers. Caesar can soon go for another Cromwell, but go for some more medium armor to pressure here Batonchik. That could obviously be pretty good. He could also go for another anti-tank gun. I think that would indicate obviously going for something bigger. We got the Piers there firing away that the Pack 40 and the Panther 4 6-pounder gun supporting here. Sniper there with 21 kills. West side pushing Wilson Field Point. Plenty of Bren guns. Of Vickers case, I mean, not Bren guns, obviously. Not Bren guns at all. In the west here section, they're caught by advancing German patrol from Batonchik. The Jaeger command squad backed up with the Grenadiers. Definitely poses a big problem there for the sectioning with the machine gun. But there you go, Cromwell and after the rescue. Turning the table team, got them flanking off as well here. But he's lost a unit elsewhere. They even dropped a light machine gun here for Batonchik's Grenadiers to seize and turn against Caesar. That is definitely not great news for him. But so far, it seems like Batonchik has noticed it. But he definitely should grab it, since obviously an ambush Grenadier squad with 2 light machine guns can really pack some firepower at the opponent. Another Panther for Batonchik and the German Panzerwaffe. We also got a second Pack 40 up from above to help deal with the armour. Can certainly understand that. In particular, on a larger map like this, you may want some more anti-tank if you're a bit uncertain about that, to like help cover against like attacks from all angles, since again Amilly Fields isn't a map where you can just like park yourself down and just cover the entire map easily. One of the reasons I do like Amilly Fields, it does open up for like war maneuver warfare, which I always find to be personally more interesting. Another section there for Caesar and the British Empire, and there you go, Grenadiers with 2 light machine guns. Machine holding over there.
Coordinated direct and indirect fire is ready to hit the target location.
After they're good to go. Got more guns being handed out there to Caesar's men. Some Piers as well. Sniper there very close to the ace level. Got the Piers going for the Panther 4. There we go. 2 shots off. They're doing a bit of damage to the one failed to penetrate. Cromwell gets a good shot. We got the Pack 4 there ready. Snowball's caught the Cromwell. Veterans 1 gained for this medium tank. More Piers shots here. Cromwell being pushed back here due to intense fire there from Batonchik's force on the east side. We got the Panther 4 flanking around the centre, looking to catch the anti-tank off guard here, but no. Hesitant there. Perhaps worried about mines. Batonchik's pulled back the Panther 4. West side here fighting for the point there. Grenade off there. No, of course, that is a gammon bomb. So he's obviously going for hammer attacks. He's going for perhaps comets here. That one he's planning to go for the crocodile. Cromwell there, slowly approaching Veterancy 2. Also note, the only British division really equipped the Cromwell tank was actually Limerick armoured. Most of the British armoured units actually used the Sherman because they had more of those thanks to the Americans that did their own tanks. So, little fun fact. They got the Half-Truth Grenadiers in the west. Multiple support infantry. Less aggressive mechanized infantry here from Caesar at this point. Not that faulting, but he's still using it to support his infantry strategies and tactics. So, thumbs up to Caesar. And I really like to see Caesar with that play there. Supplement the flank path here. Retreat path for the Piets and their Sten guns. Not expecting to do a lot of damage to the P8s against the routine grenadiers.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
They thankfully nerfed that part, when they could just snap grenadiers and such. Got the Panther caught here with the 6-pounder gun, no. Cromwell on the flank as well, they're pushing back here. Batonchik's Panzers here, as Caesar tightens the news. We got section going up through the centre here. Now the murder got cut to ribbons. He's doing the chaos, yet too much to deal with. We got anti-tank grenades in the Panther 4, damaging the engine. It's heavily damaged here. Batonchik was his back against the wall here as the British unleash their assault here against the Germans. Artillery's called in here as Batonchik fervently, desperately tries to push back Caesar here, and looks like the artillery strike does manage to take the wind out of Caesar's balloon here, or sails, and push him back. His balloon sails. Anyways, need to fix up the Panther 4. Schnell, he does have another pioneer squad for that now. Sehr good, thumbs up. As for Caesar, he can soon go for a Comet, which will give him some more armor now here versus Batonchik. Of course, he may also just decide to go for the Crocodile. Pack here caught by the Vickers, pushed back, got the M4 troop, bit of ambushing there, and on the west side, Sexton moving up here. Officer there. Need to be careful not to get murdered by the Germans. That would be terribly awkward to explain back home. Oh, I'm sorry, I got murdered by the Germans. Oh dear. Won't be able to show yourself for Christmas then, will you? No. Oh, cheers. Thanks. Anyways, pushing against the section in the west here. East side, we got the Cromwell, there was the Grenadiers. Closing in Infantry 2 there for the cruiser tank.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our
Starting to look like he might end up with a Crocodile, even perhaps he intended the Comet, because like he's almost got the fuel for it anyways. And manpower-wise, they're close to the same cost.
Our capture point.
Got the Panther on the move here for Batonchik. Finding East, and he's got pushed back here. West side, Batonchik, they're looking to exploit Caesar's weak left flank. And in fact, he further exploits for catching their tank crew off guard. No mines from Caesar makes it easy, and of course, crucially, no sappers nearby either. But there you go, Cromwell to the rescue. No follow-up here from Batonchik. That's going to force the Panther 4 back here as, well, again, bit of exploitation rate that could have been nice, but with the response here from Caesar, obviously he has to pull back rather than risk losing the Panther 4. He could maybe like pop the half-track filled with sappers and go for the Panther 4 there in a twisted Tootsie hunt, but that would obviously be a bit risky there. Panther 4 gained better 2 there for Batonchik. Thumbs up. Half-track and West proceed to support the troops. Very good. Again, very handy ability to allow yourself to reinforce your troops on the front line without having to like pull them back all the way. One of the reasons why half-track can be really good. But he needs to actually press the reinforce button. But that said, you can obviously understand why he isn't doing it, because he's like just seconds away from the Crocodile there. So obviously he's going to go for that first rather than reinforce the section. If he's keeping the half-track nearby, so he can do it. Shot bounds off, there we go. Crocodile here at the 27 mark there for Caesar and the British Empire. He just needs to press that button. Press it. Do it. There we go. Crocodile here for Caesar and the British Empire. Base in East here. The Pioneers. Panville's the P8s. They're missing. Gunners from center being bombarded at the Cromwell. On the west side here we got sections versus the Grenadier. Your command's got pushed back there. Half rushing in to reinforce them. Crocodile there moving eastwards. Perhaps he's planning a deep flank here versus Batonchik by the looks of it. There we go. Now he's reinforced, but the half has been caught with the pack 4. Need to retreat it now. Oh, he's going to lose it. He's not paying attention, and that costs Caesar his M3 half-track. That's actually been a significant blow here, considering like how much he did get with it and could do with it in the future. Meanwhile, the East here punish with that with the Crocodile. So that's a nice little kill there for Batonchik. Removes, I think, a solid, perhaps a bit understated key element here to Caesar's force. I think it's definitely done a lot there for keeping on the field here versus Batonchik. And now with that, he's going to have a harder time maintaining the front line in the case of some assaults here without it. Crocodile talks to Senegal, the Cromwell backing up here as well. And is the raid to Panther 4 there going caught here though between 2 British tanks. Panther 4 getting ready here, turning around against the Crocodile. We got the Pack 4 here ready. 2 Pack 4s going to target weak point. There you go, target weak point. Let's get up this bit. Sausage for the Crocodile. There we go. Big target. Cromwell getting ready to push back the MB4 2. 6-pounder gun, Sappers moving in there. Panther 4's going for a flanking against the Crocodile. Batonchik here sends an opportunity to take out the Crocodile fast. Tries to seize him. No, Sappers block that path. Quick save there by Caesar against Batonchik and the 21st Panzer Division. Sappers moving forwards here. Panther 4's falling back. There we got the eastern fuel point and the western fuel besieged by Caesar's forces. His infantry hard at work. Pioneers bringing to fix up those 2 Panther 4s. Could consider Stuki or a 3rd Panther 4. He looks like he's actually considering Tier 4 instead.
Ready for orders.
Fixing up the crocodile there. Sappers hard at work.
Ready for trouble.
We'll have to see what Caesar commits to next. Maybe another Cromwell, maybe a Comet, maybe a Firefly. So let's bring up these for the eastern victory point there. West side, we've got the trench there being dug, but once more, though, Batonchik messes with Caesar's trench digging, like the rude Germany is. Usually we got the Cromwell there, or Panther point back the officer there. In the centre, Caesar's men are being exposed to the harsh elements of German gunfire as the cover crumbles. In the west side here, the section's holding up for now, but may not forever here. That said, the gun is definitely not having a great time either against the Vickers K there. Rife grenade off though. There we go. Suddenly the tide is turning. Crocodiles moving at the west side here. Cromwell's back for repairs. No heavy pentacle yet there for Batonchik. Nothing there as of yet. Got the Vickers in the trenches. The Panther 4, 6 gun shoots. Decent hit there. Anti-tank repositioning here for Batonchik. West side here, the crocodile strikes at the gun leads exposed out and then burning at them here with the power of 1,000 British empires and 1,000 suns that never sets. Pack force me up here, could catch the crocodile in a bad spot to the target weak point here. There we go. That is target weak point. There we go. Standing in front, 2 pack forces at pretty close range too. And again, command to Panther Fasted here, even under fire by the British. There we go. Crocodile is in some deep tea here, and it's about to go combust. There we go. The packs destroy Caesar's crocodile, meaning Caesar's suddenly in a really bad spot there. Lack of support for that armored assault, that definitely proved to be crucial here, giving Batonchik the chance he needed to knock out that crocodile. A fatal mistake here by Caesar could perhaps have cost them the game here. That said, he's not out of the game yet, but it definitely, I think, an open opportunity for Batonchik to maybe launch a thrust right here through Caesar's centre and leave him very, very sad. Let's say he needs to get his armor quickly fixed up here. Sappers pushing forwards here, looking to knock out one of those tanks, I think. Got the infantry catching the Sappers here, that's disrupting there. They're getting flanked up by the half-track. Oh, he's called in another half-track, by the way. Thumbs up. Very nice. And as of course you are, the Germans being flanked by the half-track, in which case the word you're looking for is probably not very nice. Words, plural. Nothing out of the base here. I think at this point you just go for more pantsers and just pressure Caesar really hard, rather than trying to go anything out of the heavy panther, to be honest. Section in trouble here. Packs on the move. Panther's almost fixed up. Section in trouble, about to get wiped out. Panther pushing eastwards, gun eastward westwards, backed up the command squad. Got to the badge called in here by Batonchik. There you go, half-track number 2 knocked out here. Another blow here to the 11th Armored Division. And with that, Caesar's spirit is broken, it seems. His morale shattered as the German Panzerwaffe overruns his position. So there you go, GG, game over. Perhaps this game crashed. I don't know. I still think it was a pretty good fight here. With some good elements. Just, you know, a bit too much floating at mid-game by Caesar, and a bit much here by Batonchik in the late game, but still nicely some half-track play. The crocodile was also nicely, though, again, I feel like misemployed over here. Should have supported better with infantry and other elements. Perhaps even the half-track with some infantry in it. But otherwise, you know, good back and forth action, good disruptive play, and it's all there. So I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it. Tell a friend, tell a family, but don't tell enemies. This is Imperial Links and cheers. Thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow again for another episode. Bye.